And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Starting off again with the river breakup map here. Porcupine River continuing to show some open ice farther upstream over toward the Canadian border from yesterday. And the Koyukuk River here pretty much open all the way down to the Yukon. Still some ice in the upper reaches. And then the Kobuk River here showing increased areas of some open water in the upper stretch here. And the NOAA tack showing about the same thing down in the lower reaches, while the North Slope rivers continue to be mostly ice. And for the fire danger for grass, we've got high fire danger here, areas of the Tanana Valley and the Yukon Flats. Actually, very high fire danger in those two areas, with high fire danger extending out to the west here. And for spruce, have very high fire danger again around the central Tanana Valley there in the Fairbanks area, with high fire danger in the Yukon Flats and also in a small area here over the Copper River Basin. And satellite imagery here, a couple of systems, one low pressure area pushing eastward here, starting to spread more precipitation and clouds into the southern panhandle during the late afternoon today. And the next one here, pushing eastward and pushing a front across the Alaska Peninsula. And then a break behind that, and then some more clouds back to the west with yet another system. Clouds mostly moving from south to north here over the interior areas, with some showers developing in this area of cloudiness, scattered showers through there with nothing heavy at all reported yet, at least by mid-afternoon today. And mostly cloudy day across Cook Inlet, south central Alaska, with some clearing up in the just north of the Alaska Range, as well as Yukon Flats. Temperatures approaching 70 degrees this afternoon, up around Fort Yukon to Chalk-Yitzhak. And on the forecast for tonight, you can see this front breaks up here as it pushes rain in over the central and southern southeast coast. And the main low center still down here to the southwest. Scattered showers diminishing with clouds over southern Alaska, some clearing as well in here, and then chance of some light snow for the eastern Arctic coast with isolated snow showers or flurries there into the North Slope. Otherwise, high pressure, some pretty good high pressure from the Russian Far East extending down in toward the Bering Sea, or across the Bering Sea to the central Aleutians there. And we've got scattered showers here over the Alaska Peninsula into the eastern Aleutians, and then out here to the west. The next pretty good system bringing gusty winds and rain into the western Aleutians tonight. We'll see tomorrow that advances eastward, with rain spreading past Atka by the afternoon hours, with gusty winds and rain for the areas back to the Shemiatu area, as well as the Komodorskis. High pressure here keeps it dry with light winds over the eastern Bering Sea, Pribilof Islands, Fox Islands. There was some clearing, Alaska Peninsula, all the way up into the Chukchi Sea, and the northwest interior looking pretty good. Scattered afternoon showers, isolated thunderstorms in the interior here, especially associated with this low pressure area over the Tanana Valley, and the trough extending back to the southwest. And then dry again, partly sunny with just an isolated shower possibly developing over the Talkeetna Mountains and maybe in the Copper River Basin, but partly sunny skies in store for the North Gulf Coast, Prince William Sound, Kodiak Island, and this system down here well southwest of the southwest coast. Enough moisture, though, brings cloudy skies and increasing rain for the Panhandle area, the heaviest amounts down along the southern area, especially Prince of Wales Island there. And then moving to the day Saturday, this front weakens but spreads rain eastward right into the mid-Alaska Peninsula, back to Unalaska Island, drying out for the east central Aleutian areas. Then we've got increasing winds here for the western Aleutians and some showers, gusty west-southwest winds, maybe up to 40 miles an hour or so. Otherwise dry over the northwest interior, dry for the Arctic coast, dry for the North Slope, and then maybe picking up some showers there in the central Brooks Range. More in the way of afternoon showers and thunderstorms. Could be on the heavy side here for the eastern interior areas, south of the Yukon River down to the Alaska Range. And then staying dry, though, along the North Gulf Coast, Prince William Sound, south central Alaska, some sun for Kodiak Island, and wet for the Panhandle for the first day of the weekend, and that continues into Sunday as that front drapes right across the southeast coast, kind of breaking up here along the eastern North Gulf Coast, but holding together enough for at least showers and areas of light rain with cloudy skies, again extending from eastern Prince William Sound right on down to Dixon Entrance. Some good showers and thunderstorms here over the eastern interior, trailing back in toward Denali Park in the northern Kuskokwim Valley. Areas of light snow, flurries, fog for the north slope in the Arctic coast. Of course, that'll result in IFR flying conditions up there. And showers and rain here for the Alaska Peninsula and Bristol Bay area. Maybe an afternoon shower over the mountains of Kodiak Island. Otherwise, partly sunny there. And as I mentioned, for the Kenai Peninsula. Low pressure, southern Bering Sea here. Showers, areas of rain for the eastern Aleutians back to Adak and Atka. There's pretty good northwest winds here as this active trough swings southward. There are showers and gusty northwest winds maybe as high as 50 miles per hour. Otherwise, for the temperatures, lows tonight, upper 30s for the Aleutians, lower 30s for the Pribilofs, upper 20s there for the St. Lawrence Island area, in the 20s for the Brooks Range out to the Arctic coast, 30s and 40s for the remainder of the state, and then the highs for tomorrow, pretty nice again. Some areas approaching 70 degrees in the central interior, 30s to 40, or upper 30s to upper 40s there in the Brooks Range, and lower 30s for the Arctic coast and North Slope, with temperatures 55 to 60, Bristol Bay, southwest interior, 30s for the Pribilofs, 40s for the Aleutians, 50s for the southeast coast. And then the lows, again, mostly in the 40s, upper 30s and 40s, central and southern part of the state, upper 20s here over the northern Bering Sea, and that extends in over the north slope in the Arctic coast, lower 30s for the Pribilofs, near 40 for the Aleutians, and definitely in the 40s for the Panhandle. That'll be followed by highs, 65 to 72 here in the central interior, mid-60s in the Yukon Flats, and 60 to 65 for the Kuskokwim Valley. And a pretty good warm up here with some sunshine. Susitna Valley, high 65 to 70, and well into the 60s, the Copper River Basin, upper 50s to near 60 Kodiak Island, and in the 50s for the southeast coast.